So I haven't been in on point on this channel, but I want to talk about Paul McCartney's single Days We Left Behind. And honestly, it's like I don't know, like the most modern thing I heard from him. Like I mean, yeah, I got McCartney free right here in this, but you know what I mean. I don't know why I'm showing off for reasons, but I want to kind of keep in context that Paul's new album coming out in May is essentially the follow up to McCartney Free back in 2020. Or, yeah, 2020. As Paul called it, Rock Down. Which I cannot believe I just said that out loud. It sounds cringe coming from a guy who doesn't know how to play guitar. But it's alright. I just think at the same time, I'm sure Paul has heard this ever since he turned 30 years old. Is he too old to be a rock and roll star? And Paul McCartney's consistent answer is no, I'm not too old. Even now he is still putting out albums. He's still touring. I don't know. I mean, even though Paul doesn't have his original voice anymore, he has a much older voice. I don't know. I'm rethinking, would I be against going to one Paul McCartney concert in my life? I don't know at this point. I mean, a Paul McCartney concert ticket is really expensive, and honestly, that's why I didn't want to even buy the ticket, because I mean, yeah, it's Paul McCartney, the remaining half of the most famous songwriting partnership of the 20th century in rock and roll slash pop. You know, but at the same time, 200? I don't know. I did buy Switch 2, which was more than a Paul McCartney concert ticket, but I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I just don't think a modern concert experience is worth it. I just don't see the value of it, honestly. But I don't know. My dad had the good fortune of seeing George Harrison while George Harrison was alive. And I never got to see John Lennon at all. A part of me does want to see Paul before he dies. But a part of me... Okay, sorry. This isn't a video about Paul and his tours. This video is about Paul McCartney's single. The Days Is We Left Behind. And honestly, it is very reflective. Like, he's looking back at his life, thinking, wow, we did a lot of strange stuff. We did a lot back then. And yeah. And I actually like it. His voice sounds very great. Like, I actually thought this was another When Winter Comes where it was recorded years ago. It resurfaced. But I think that was a recent McCartney song. It sounds like Paul a bit younger, but there's vocals from older Paul McCartney as well. I don't know. I'm not sure about that, honestly. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And tell you the truth, I like the single a lot better than Ringo's. I just don't think Ringo... Tell you the truth, I think Ringo's single sounds too much like, well, if you got trouble, then you have the trouble with me. Yeah, that one song John and Paul wrote for Ringo that never came out until Anthology. Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. I could be wrong, but it just sounds too much like If You Got Trouble. I don't know if Ringo is going to follow up his sudden success with his country album from last year. I have to say, I mean, you tried everything else, Ringo, and you're like, sure, let's go back to country. and that's the one thing that I mean, I don't know. I feel like there is a slowdown of the country boom of last year, but I wonder if that's really the reason why Ringo's album did so well, because it was a country album. I'll leave that up to debate in the comments later. But what do you guys think of the two remaining Beatles singles? Do you think Ringo could top the charts again? Do you think Paul will? Or have a #1 album? With the Boys of Dungeon Lane, I believe the album is called. And honestly, let me know if you're interested in more music related content. I don't do them that often, but I try to branch out slightly. I mean, I'm not going to just T-pose and branch. That's all I gotta say, because I'm not, tell you the truth, the past 2 days I haven't got to sleep. I'm waking up earlier. Going to sleep later, but that kind of throws off my schedule and my content, so oh well. I'm trying to readjust to every adjustment in my life. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and I'll hopefully see you guys back in the next video.